Akoth jarapogi. Odongo swag eri. Aluongi to podi ng'icho kanye nega kung'ichi manyo nyundo. Ema jalamo. Prinsinda. Musa jakadala. Neka kohamo. Neka koneno. Wogoko. Wood Phoebe.
Now, what came to your mind? Tell me more about this one.
About that video?
About this video.
It was
how did it come?
Okay, that video. When I was doing it, actually, I didn't even think for a second that it might even go viral. I remember that it was at night at around 11 p.m. I'm very much single, but very ready to mingle. Kuna age ya dem kuwa selective.
Okay.
Hii age yangu, my friend, anybody ukiwa na akili hapo nje, just come, pesa tutatumia yangu. Every Saturday we will be live with the MC Omari Nash at 9 p.m. Kindly tune in, subscribe, leave a comment and share.
All right. All right, welcome back to our shows. It's called Super Sato. It's very super. Today I have a guest in the house. She's called SIBUORESS, Akothee SIBUORESS. She's going to tell us where she's coming from, what she's doing here in Nairobi, how she came to be the person that we know today. This lady here is a motivational speaker. She's doing a very great job in different social media handles. And be with me so that we hear the story of this talented lady, multitasking, multi-talented. I just love the lady. The lady is wow. As you're here, as you're there, what you can do is to share this video, share, so that we get more audience, you know, because we want to take this platform to another level. The person that is always bringing to you this occasion, this show, as usual, I'm called MC Omari Nash. And to those my learned friends that maybe explored other languages and they know Chinese, you can as well say I have a Chinese name that goes MC Omari Nash da Congo de negi chake kore kubniario topoti chwako strong tea, or French I'm called Chien Emwangeo Tombele Emwahodo. Come with me to hear the story of Akothee. Akothee. Ni Akothee ama Akothee?
It's just Akothee.
Akothee. Okay. Karibu sana. This show is called Super Sato. Every Saturday huwa tuko live. Na ndo maana nimekutafuta. Nimekuona ukiwa kwa social media, uko pale. Are you relationship therapist? How can I describe you?
I'm a motivational speaker. Mostly I'm doing a lot of relationship advice.
All right, karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Unaitwa Akothee. Akothee. Akothee, who is you? Who is Akothee? You know, kuna wengine ambao wanakuona tu lakini hawakujui. I know there are some people that are seeing you for the first time. They still do not know who you are. They are asking themselves who you are. So who is Akothee? Akothee ni nani? Tata kujua.
Actually, my real name is Viola Daisy Obiero.
Viola Daisy Obiero.
I'm 25 years old.
Okay, 25.
Yeah.
You are heading.
I'm almost. I'll be 26 in November.
All right. All right.
Akothee is a mother of two.
Mother of two.
Yes, and Akothee is a motivational speaker. Yeah, that is me.
Okay.
That is me.
So, where do you come from generally? Watoka wapi? Akothee.
Okay, I come from, I was born somewhere in Siaya County.
Oh, Siaya County.
In Alego. So I come from Alego.
You come from Alego, or that is the home place, home ground?
That is where I was born.
Okay.
Yeah. But right now I stay in Nairobi.
Or so are you married or something? Because you've talked of mother of two, but you know, nowadays when you talk of a mother, it doesn't mean that maybe you're married, because I know we have single mothers, we have single fathers. I know my friend that Baba Mona, yeah, akona Mona tu lakini Mama Mona.
Okay, I was married at some point of my life, but things happened and the father of my children died. That is 2 years ago.
Sorry.
So right now I'm a single parent of 2.
Oh.
So I was married, but death came, so I'm not married right now.
Okay, I'll come to that point, but I want you to tell me briefly about your educational background. Tell me a little about your educational background. Where did you go to school? Where did you learn? Because you know, when we talk of CI, I remember those funny syllable that is added to the local language of how do you call it? Like onyo, mbula, gonyo. I just love them. But since we started talking, you've not spitted even one.
I went to several schools. Not that I was any.
No. You know, it has been a trend when I'm doing interview and people are like, I did several schools. Oh, okay. Nilifanya kwa shule 2, okay, zilikuwa 3, alafu unafanya hivi, anaanza kusema no, si kweti nilikuwa disturbed. Okay, what happened?
First I started school in that is when my father was still alive. I started school at Nyalwanga Primary School. That is in Alego. So I went there up to, my dad died when I was in class 5.
Oh.
So after class 5, my mom had to move out of home to go and look for greener pasture somewhere so that we can go to school and all that.
To push on with life.
Because my father was the breadwinner. So when he died, my mama had to move.
Be chapati winner.
Yeah. So when she moved, she went to Kitale.
Yeah.
So that's where I went to. I went to St. Patrick's Maziwa Primary School.
Yeah. St. Patrick Maziwa. Najua kama St. Patrick ingekuwa Kisumu, ingekuwa St. Patrick Samaki.
So I went to St. Patrick Primary School and I did my class 8 in 2010.
Oh.
After which I passed my exams, but there was no school fee.
Yeah. Oh.
So I went back to class 7. So this time round I went to my maternal grandmother's place. That is in Game.
No, tell me. You did your examination
in 2010.
Passed. But because there was no fee, hakukuwa na karo. Ilibidi ubaki urudi hadi class 7.
Class 7. So that I was to give my mom 2 years so that maybe she can get school fees.
It's a very sad story.
So I went back to my Gemiala. That's where my mom was born. So that's where I went to Barsauri Primary School. So Barsauri Primary School, I did my class 7 and class 8.
But acha nikuulize, how was it when you are doing this? Were you not so big, maybe huge of body? Because you know, a moment that ushafanya mtihani ni kama when you are going back to that school, you'll get that those who are there, they are not your age mates.
Actually, let me say I was the youngest in those classes again. You know, Ushago, people go to school when they're of age, they are older. So in town, Kitale, I did class 8 when I was 14.
Yeah.
So when I went back to Sauri Primary, class 7 now was 15. Now when I'm supposed to be in Form 1, I was now in class 7 again. You see, but because there were people who were 17 years, 18, you never know. Ushago, you know.
Yeah, I know there are some. Okay, so in short, you are just with
of
them
age.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I was just of the same age.
But people did not look down upon you, or they did not know this story. You know, I remember Uko Ushago, when maybe somebody was supposed to be in Form 1, then the person has repeated. In most cases, people take it to be on the negative side. Labda hauna akili, or maybe you are academically challenged or mentally challenged, something of that kind. So were they aware of this story that you are repeating, you are reviewing, or they did not know your story? Because I know sometimes even teachers make fun of people, you know, like you cannot get this and you are repeating, you are supposed to be informed one, don't you? No.
Actually, the fact that my first class 8, my first KCP I did in Kitale. So when I came back home, nobody knew me in that area, apart from few people. But I can say it never affected me. It did. Because we really tried to make it a secret with my grandmother. Actually, when she took me to school, to Barsauri for an interview so that I can, she just said, okay, ametoka Kitale, but alikuwa class 6. Unaelewa? So that, because you know those bullies, you can't inaitwaje kuzihepa. Mtu akishajua tu you were in class 8 and then you are back to primary school, it becomes so when actually even teachers, when we went there, the teachers knew that I was in class 6. Now I just want to report to class 7. But during the time I was doing the interview, and then there is a neighbor of ours came, and the staff room, and when she found me doing the interview, and she was like to the teacher who was supervising me, ati nyakwarani, I can say in Kijalo or something.
No problem, you can quote.
Ati, because she is my grandmother. Nyakwarani kiku yani msimkazie sana, ametoka kufanya class 8 there, so she spilled the bean. And then the teacher was like, what? See, shoshako ametoka hapa ametuambia you are from, so you are lying. So we had to explain, because I was young, I wasn't ready for bullies or something, and nilikuwa na feel aibu. But all in all, there was nothing so bad.
All right. So you managed to do your examination and you passed again.
Oh, I did.
Now, how did it happen now? Did you people succeeded in getting the fee that the mother was looking for, or it was hell again?
It was hell. When I did my another KCP for the second time, that was now in 2012.
Yeah, 2012.
Things just went. Yani, there was no money again. And again, I was at the verge of losing everything and going back to primary. Then one of my uncles came along, and I was supposed to join Nyamira Girls.
Nyamira Girls.
Yeah, but now things were not just easy for us. So the uncle came along, and I went to Nyamninia Secondary School.
Nyamninia School, secondary.
Yeah.
Is it a local school?
A day school. I know. Shout out to them. It is the best day school in Sierra County.
In Sierra County.
A very nice day school. It was just a walking distance from our home. So that is where I went.
A stone throw.
And that is where I was shaped. I was not this physical shape, my friend. I was shaped career-wise.
You know, when you talk of shape, I was almost going to that school for them to shape me, because when I look at my face, sometimes I get disappointed, but I know that there is nobody who is responsible, so I have to carry my own one. Ndani ya nyumba niko na Akothee. Umesema unaitwa
Viola Daisy.
Okay, you know, the problem is that my teacher of English told me that we don't have we have A. So anytime I talk of that, I remember Akothee. Okay, so you are a motivational speaker. You've not told me about maybe from 4th form. Did you change secondary school, or it was that up to?
I was a very good girl in high school.
Yeah.
A school leader. Actually, I was chosen as school madam president at Form 1.
At Form 1?
So in Form 1, I was commanding Form 4s.
All right.
And they were listening.
Heko. But thank God, today you are here and I'm commanding you. Now. How do you feel?
I'm just okay.
Okay. With me, I was not elected any leader in high school. But I'm my own leader today. If you don't want to cooperate, Now, Akothee, what about after your fourth form? After your fourth form?
Wow. After Form 4, my life took another turn. A very, very different turn that even me, I never saw it coming. I never thought it would take that direction. Yeah. So after Form 4, I did now my Form 4 in 2016.
2015
16
or 2016? All right.
2016.
Or there is a reason why I've laughed. You know, when you talk of 2016, it reminds me of different things. But just talk, I'll tell you.
What are they?
Don't worry. Okay, 2016, huh?
So I did my Form 4 in 2016. The exams were out and I passed.
I know. In fact, if you want to know that somebody did well, a moment that you just ask about that Form 4, you utapata kwa nilifanya and kwa bahati nzuri nilipita mtihani. But those people who wale ambao hawakupita vizuri, they will tell you that yeah, and I did my fourth form. So you have to ask again. And how did you get? I scored fairly low.
I tried, and my results were out, and just that moment that I was supposed now to blossom in academic field, I got into a relationship that left me as a mother at a very young, tender
Before you joined any college, any university, you were married?
I was married.
Hey, ulikuwa moto sana.
But again, this was my very first boyfriend.
No, let me ask you, you know, for you to be married at that age, ni kama mlikuwa mnafanya tabia mbaya mkiwa high school.
Nah. This is someone.
Alafu unaniambia eti I was a very good girl.
I was a very good girl.
But you are being prepared to pass examination and to be a mother. No.
I left high school when I was very pure. And the father.
You were like Mary.
I was Mary. I was not like I was Mary.
You were Mary.
The mother of Jesus.
Gate was still closed.
Very closed.
Only water was passing through. Okay. Okay. Then. Then what happened?
No, when I left school and
you met this person at the gate.
No, not really.
He helped you to carry bags.
I came to Nairobi because that is where this is. My mom stays in Nairobi.
All right.
So I came to Nairobi, and where my mom stays, we had this family friend, the guy, because now he was my brother's best
I hate family friends. Hao watu wanakula kuku, wakule na mayai. This
what
family
are you
friends.
trying to say?
No, it is true. These family friends, you get that, but I'm not talking of your case. Unapata kuwa kuna mwingine ambaye labda wako karibu sana na mamako kwa sababu ya yeye ndo anakuja labda kama kuna shida ya stima anatengeneza remote blah blah blah, and then this guy is so close to you, you take him as a brother, you know, not knowing that they are also in relation with your mom, and you are also there, is there touching you, you know, but because you are used to each other and you are like, nikiambia mom, how will it be, something of that kind, and you end up that both of you are connected to this same Wi-Fi router. Very strong. Mom is browsing the other side, you also browse.
But that was not my case.
No.
Actually,
so let us say that this one was a family friend.
He was a friend, and my mom used to call him son. Because my mom works at Kenyatta University, so she knows almost so many students, and so where we were staying, this guy was staying there. He was a student at Kenyatta University, a fourth-year student. So that is where
misunderstanding came.
Which misunderstanding?
And confusion.
Well, keep kwa story sini yangu.
Story ni yetu, tuko kwa wili.
What happened? This guy, my brother was then in class 6.
Oh, you had a brother?
Yeah, I have a brother, one and only.
You had, or you still have?
I still have.
Oh.
By then he was in class 6. So this guy used to teach him mathematics.
I know. So the approach, the family friend, it is either mathematics
or chemistry.
Chemistry. Anatom. is atomic bomb. And then they confuse people with equation is balanced. And then you are balanced.
I was balanced thoroughly.
And you are there. And to cut the short story long.
You can't cut my story. I'm the one of this story.
So how did it happen? By the way?
It happened that there is this day, you know, this time I had just did my Form 4 and I was home waiting to join college.
Yeah.
And then now my brother was in school, my sister was in school, my mom was at work. So I was home alone.
Yeah.
So this guy came one day and he was like, mbona umekaa tu hapa peke yako? And you know, this is someone who was so much close to us. So when he tells, and that time nilikuwa naogopa wanaume kama shit. So he came and he was like, see, we can hang out. We can hang out. We can go, we can watch a movie so that usiboeke kwa nyumba. But you know how a friend can come.
I know. I understand. I've been a family friend.
So I went to his house to watch a movie. One thing led to another, and I broke my virginity. And
you broke your virginity. And in the meantime, it could not be restored.
It couldn't. That thing ikiendanga imeenda hivi.
So in short, I'm very busy interviewing a virgin lady.
But I told you from the start, I'm a mother.
I just want you to admit you are not virgin.
I'm not.
Okay. All right.
But I have secondary virginity.
Secondary virginity, those are nonsense. Okay, now tell me. Now you decided to go with this guy without doing further studies from high school. You didn't advance. You went to do maybe college while you are in your house. All right. And
because things led to another, and the next month I couldn't receive my periods, and that was it. I was pregnant with
the
someone
sponsors that were helping you with the periods cut off.
So that was it, and now.
So from 4 you did not pursue any course.
I have done. I've done public relations.
Hey, is it really there? You know, when somebody is recalling, I've done
it is
public relations. Is it really there? Okay. Ama ni ile ya profile ya Facebook. Pale kila mtu lazima
aende. I'm at MKU, Mount Kenya University, doing my human resource management course.
All right.
Yeah. And by next year I'll be done.
Okay. Kwa wale ambao bado wanatutizama, we appreciate so much. Ndani ya nyumba tuko na Akothee SIBUORESS.
Madhako.
SIBUORESS Madhako.
Actually my name that is known. Nobody knows me as a Viola Daisy. Only those who maybe we went to school with, and my mother and my family. People know me as Akothee.
Where did this Akothee came from?
Akothee. It's a story. Maybe hapo mbele nitakupigia story.
All right.
Tuone where I changed the name.
All right. All right. I'm seeing people there. They are waving unto us. Thank you so much, Mbuti. I can as well see who is this lady here.
Veron Salt.
Veron Salt. I interviewed you the other time. You were so wow. Veron Salt, you are so cute, and I like that you didn't mention your virginity as this lady. But I know
you are stupid.
Veron Salt, thank you so much. I love ladies like that, huh? I love ladies like that that pretend to be virginity. The virginity is still no problem. What you can do is to share this video. The person who is bringing to you this weekly program called MC Omari Nash, and because with me I learned in Germany, so they gave me a German name, that is Omari Nash. Omari dhako ngude nigi chake kore kubni ariyo to podi chwako strong tea, or Omari chieno jemone mbele wani chiene mwangiyo kaka yenga ni bat mbele mwadichwo. Yeah, we always look at the back, but our intention is to work upon the faith. So Akothee, how did you, now I can call you a widow?
Apana.
You said that your husband
I don't like that name, and you also know it's not nice.
No, that is why I'm asking you.
No, don't call me that.
Okay. Now Akothee, how did your husband die? You said that it was It's a long story. It means it was not a natural death. Yeah. So how did it happen?
Wow. Am I strong to talk about this?
Okay.
Okay, I can try.
I'll be here for you.
You'll give me the shoulder to lean on.
Don't. Okay. Take water, please. Have a seat. Have a seat. Now you're good to go. Let's go. Okay.
So when actually, let me start from where we started staying together. Now, when I got pregnant, we had no choice but to start staying together because I'm this person who believe that a child will grow up in a full family setup of mother and father.
And the father.
So that time I was already working, so we agreed that we are staying together as friends because, you know, see, I don't know about where you come from, but where I come from, we believe that your husband, someone is considered your husband only after paying your bride price. Yeah. So he didn't pay my bride price, so we were staying as
friends.
Friends.
I understand what you're saying.
See, you understand.
Nakuelewa.
So one thing led to another, one thing led to another. At some point, I got transfer and I went to Kisumu. And that's now where we were staying as from 2018.
So when you got transfer to Kisumu, you had to move with him?
Yeah, we had to move together. We were a family, you know. Yeah.
So you were working, he was there to be with kids?
Yeah.
I
was working because, you know, he was a learned person. So we were believing that at some point njia zitafunguka and he will get a job.
I know.
Yeah, so we started staying together. And one thing led to another, we got our second kid. And after getting our second kid, I think, you know, people don't know, but this joblessness and unemployment in Kenya has rendered so many youths helpless and imewaweka kwa stress. I've lived with this kind of a person and now I know. Unapata someone went to school, like my guy was a very, very bright person. Actually, when he did his KCPE, he was the top in Migori County that time. I don't know, it was called Nyanza province or something. When he went to Starehe High School, he did the best. And even he got a sponsorship to go and learn outside the country, but he declined. So he went to Kenyatta University where he passed. So after work, you know, this is kind of a person who was really ready to go out there and work and, you know, and earn something. And now that because he was having 2 kids, this is a man who wanted to work and to take care of his children.
Yeah, because he was also having responsibilities as a father. Yeah,
so unfortunately, it never happened that way. So when it didn't happen that way, the guy slipped into depression. That he started losing his mind. Sometimes he could wake up in the morning, take a rope, he wants to hang himself. Sometimes he could take a knife, he wants to kill all of us. Sometimes, and his father really loved me. So each time I used to go to my, you know, I didn't have a dad when I was growing up. So his father was like my dad. I took him like my dad. So I used to go to him and tell him, Dad, huyu jamaa hivi na hivi na hivi. So it got a point that was in January 2020. It got a point that it just got worse. We couldn't even eat. We could cook and he refused to eat. He could. Unaona hizo vita, but me I was understanding him because of that stress. Yenye alikuwa nayo hizo depression.
Yeah.
So when it reached to a point that now he could even come to work where I was with a knife, he wants to kill me there, you know, such things. So my father-in-law, his father advised that I look for transfer, I go somewhere else, so that we stay apart for some time.
Yeah, for him to calm down.
For him to calm down. And good gracious, that time he got a job as well. So when he got a job,
by that time, huh?
2020. Akapata kazi. Now when he got a job, but I had to move because my transfer letter had been approved, so I had to move back to Nairobi. So when I came back to Nairobi and I left Kisumu, we were in good terms. We were just like, okay, let me go to Nairobi. We were taomba transfer because that company had an office in Nairobi as well. So I was to come then ataomba transfer letter
ndo akujoin
akuje to join. So when I came, things went from bad to worse. Things went from bad to
What do you mean?
Okay, issues zika escalate. Akaanza makelele nini. But mimi, you know, I was already stressed emotionally that I never wanted to get into any fight.
Yeah.
So it reached a point that he blocked me everywhere. But I never knew why. So when it reached on February 15th, I went back to
Which
Kisumu.
year was this?
2020 bado.
2020?
Yeah.
It is recent?
Recent. So January 15th, I went to Kisumu to see him, to give him a surprise. And now whatever happens there, I can't talk about it. I think that is the day we called it quit. Yeah, we called it quit because you know, he had already alikuwa shapata kazi. I don't want to talk about someone who cannot defend himself, so let me just say we called it quit. Alikuwa shapata kazi that time, and I think at that time, after getting a job and starting earning the money, he found his class. Yeah.
Ni kama alipata bibi mwingine in short.
Yeah, so he found his class. Someone aliona was the best for him. We had stayed for 3 years, but in 2020 February, after getting your first salary, I kaona no, this is not my type of a woman. So he found his crush, his class, and they started living together. So we called it quit, and I moved with my children. So that is how we cut communication with him. And come June, we were never talking now because I could try to reach him, but I couldn't because maybe he had blocked me or something.
Yeah, you told me before that you blocked me.
Yeah, so I on 3rd July,
2020.
You know that time I was really depressed. You know that person you really loved with all your heart, and now when he got a job, you're like, oh God, this is something we have been praying for, and now we are going
Thank
to
you,
live.
Father, umetubariki.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to our family. Oh.
But now the job came with another heartbreak that hey, I'm no longer this man's class and I have to move. So I was really depressed. I was battling depression. That is the time I slipped into depression.
Sorry.
And I started even acting as a mad person. So reaching July, that is around 5 months later, I received a call that he is dead. Yeah, but I never knew amekufa aje. I tried asking questions, nobody was ready to answer. So he died. That is 2020. May his soul rest in peace. He's the father of my children, and I really respect him wherever he is. Yeah.
But you know, just to ask you this, I know it's painful, but when we are talking about this, it's a fact that is going on, that maybe if you are not in good terms with somebody, then for some time, then that person dies, then you are to be blamed. Maybe it is this lady that has killed him, or you've done blah blah blah, something. They did not come out.
I was blamed. People were asking questions. Why? Mbona achane Nyaralego hivi na anakufa. And you know the way us Nyaralego jina yetu mbaya huku nje, that Wahere Yen and all that. So people had to speculate. People were asking, mbona waachane na udem akai kidogo akufe. You know, and you know me, when I was living, I never told anyone. Even my mother never knew. She just saw me in her house in Nairobi. Nah, she never knew why I was back in Nairobi. I never wanted to share my personal issues, my marriage issues with a third party. So when I left, I think he was, but I don't think he was sick. I've never known exactly what happened.
Killed the person. But did you manage to attend the funeral?
That is personal. I won't answer kindly.
All right. Now, that is a story of Akothee. And we are here with her. You've gotten the story. It's sad at a given point, but it's also a lesson to family, those people that are in family that do not leave something to worsen. If there is something wrong, you just sit as a family, sit as a wife and a husband, and solve it. What I like from the story of Akothee is that Akothee acted maturely and did not even want to share with the mother, because you know at given point our marriages or maybe the family issues have also been spoiled or destroyed by our relatives, friends, and that. So if you are maybe a husband and there is an issue with your wife, it's better that you start from the house, not to start from outside, because people will give you different things, you know. I'm seeing two people here, they are laughing, they say, okay, Umari, you are right, we love one another. That one is Veron Salt
and
Amboti. Heko, bro, that is my friend, he's doing a great job. Brother, I'm so happy to see you watching this event. Now, Akothee.
Yep.
That is how you became to be a motivational speaker, from maybe life experiences.
A motivational speaking, I started while in high school, but it's all based in life experience.
But you know, let me talk to you. Like there are some songs that when you are singing and you're young, people tend to ask, what is wrong with this person? Huh? Like like there are some gospel songs that when you are singing when you are young, you've not even gotten your life partner and you are there. People try to which and you are still being paid for school fee.
Still being fed.
So you know, when you talk of motivational speaking, motivational, for you to motivate someone, it means that you've must
gone through
like now, if you say that, okay, for those people who are listening to your story, you can motivate them, you get that. But now in high school,
okay, in high school I wasn't talking about life. In high school I have this passion. I'm passionate about youth, so I like talking about to youths especially. So in high school I was a preacher as well. When I was in high school, I know you'll ask me angoma na neno, but I was a preacher.
It depends with what you are preaching.
But in high school,
if not Bible, then it's okay. Let's proceed.
It was Bible. It was Bible, but I will not talk about that side of my life today.
Okay, do not talk about it because it will bring contradictions. But now let's move on. So you started motivating people while in high school?
Yeah, because I at some points I was being called in some schools to go and talk to people, talk to girl childs.
Yeah.
And I found it was something passion, you know, something that is inbuilt, something that you just find happiness talking about.
Yeah.
So in high school, I talked to so many people, like my school. There is a time I could be told, okay, go to Form 4 and talk to them, you know, and I'm a Form 1. And I was doing it so well. And then I also talked to people in Nyawara girls and all that. But at this time, it wasn't about sijui maisha nini. It was just about telling students how they should live their lives and how they should
not cry if they don't get food,
and how they should not get into relationships and boy-girl relationship. I was so much against it.
I remember my principal was calling it illicit relation, boy girl. Nowadays I'm very happy when I see people hugging themselves. I say, wow, that's so great.
Yeah.
Hey, by that time
so after that, after high school, now things that happened to me in 2017 to 2020 shaped my life differently. And that's now where I became a writer. I'm a writer. I'll be publishing my book before August, God willing. And
please invite me during the launch.
I will.
We shall launch it together.
I will. Actually, I will. So after that, I found life so different, and I learned so many things. So whatever motivated me to be a motivational speaker is the things I've went through, because you find there are so many people who are going through so many things, through the things I went through, and at some point they lose focus completely. They get into drug addiction, they get into prostitution, they get into bad character, they kill each other, they commit suicide. So I decided to talk to people. I decided to talk to young people. I decided to talk to married people. I decided to talk to people who are going through marital issues. that bad marriage is not the end of life. So that is where my name Akothee came. And that is where the name Sibur Madako, SIBUORESS, also came. So the name SIBUORESS, I was nicknamed by my friend, the late friend Millicent, may her soul rest in peace. After actually she saw how I went through so many things, but at the end of the day,
you were still strong.
I was still strong. So one day she told me, you know what, you are a SIBUORESS. So I asked her, what is SIBUORESS? I can tell you are a lioness.
Yeah.
So anytime you want to lose hope, anytime you feeling like, okay, this is beyond me, this is just about too much for me, remember you are a lioness, and lioness do not back off from the battle.
All right.
Yeah. So the name Akothee, I decided, okay, I want to kill it was like I want to kill the Viola character, the Viola character, because the Viola was this soft, ever crying, ever looking for pity girl. Then I said, okay, I want to baptize my name, myself, with a name that nobody ever called me in my life. So I baptized my name Akothee. So anytime you call me Akothee, I just feel, okay, that is the woman I know.
Why not a Uma? Why not a Nyango?
No, Akothee. Akothee, you know, Akothee is rain. So I was picturing the way rain come, and hata kama ilikuwa ni drought, inachapa your drought paka kukuwe na matope and floods and everything.
No, actually I just wanted to know if there could be anything behind your name, and I've gotten it. That's so great. For those people who are still there, this is Akothee. Nyaralego. Lioness. SIBUORESS. Yani Sibur Madako. I love that. And so she's a mother of two. You can give a question that you want to shoot there. She's here. She'll be answering. And I just love the way you pick or you give your answers. I just love them. Huh? It means that you are also determined. Huh?
I'm a very focused lady.
You're a very focused lady. Focus to focus. All right, we are still proceeding with our story there. And tuko hapa na Akothee Nyaralego. Akothee Nyaralego. SIBUORESS. So have you been doing this thing in the social media handles?
Yeah, I started building my Facebook handle. And
so
I've not reached where I want to be.
Have you been giving some motivational speeches there through writing, videos, or photos?
Yeah, I just do it through writing. Through writing. I can write. I can write.
You are a good writer, yeah.
A very long post. The few people who get to read those posts, they must get something.
So wale ambao bado hawaja kufollow kwa Facebook, watafuta nani?
Akothee Nyaralego.
Akothee Nyaralego. You go there to on Facebook, search Akothee Nyaralego. She's there.
I'm there. You'll find me there with my long post. I don't post the long post every day, but what I get is that people have known me as their motivator, as someone they look up to. So even if I post a picture, people are just motivated because they know me. They know the Akothee of 2020. And now even if I just post a picture on Facebook without any caption, people just get motivated. Because if I take my picture in 2020, in 2019, 2018, selling samosa beside the road, selling mutumba clothes in Kibuye, in those markets around Kisumu, walking from one place to another looking for clothes to wash for people, and now I post my picture. Now people just get motivated. They know, okay, when someone is focused and is willing to win, she or he will definitely win.
I wanted to hear that part, because you know, when you just say that when I just post my pictures, they get motivated, there must be something behind. I have a friend that most of you know. He's called Kalauzi. Kalauzi is a funny guy that even if he just posts a photo, people must laugh. But you know, not that they are laughing because he has posted a photo, so he is funny. It means he's ugly. You know, is ugly. So people are looking at that photo and they yeah. All right, for those people who are still watching, just keep on sharing. Share. I'm called MC Omari Nashanda. It will reach a point that we shall go through your comments. Don't worry. Do not say that Omari is ignoring me, doing blah blah. No, it's not like that. It's only that I want the lady to tell us the story. Then we shall get a time at least to look at the comment section to go through your comments. And remember to tell us the person that you want to come to this platform so that we also get to know their stories. We are always giving a chance to our artists, comedians, musicians, business people, and even politicians. If you're one, you can as well contact us through our contacts that are down there, and we tell you that we are just doing this for promotion. As we promote others, you can also promote us by leaving a comment, share, and you can as well invite your friends to come and watch this, or you tag us somewhere whereby there is an issue that needs to be aired out. As I call myself in different social media handles, I'm MC Omari Nash, but in the field they say that I'm MC Omari. That Congo dinigi chake kore kumniari to poti chako strong tea. Mari chieno je manubele, chiene mweneno, tombele wayoko. So tell me, if you just say that, so are you single parent?
I'm very much single, but very ready to mingle.
Oh. You are ready to mingle.
Yeah.
Okay, now make it clear. You have 2 kids. You are single, but ready to mingle.
Very much ready.
Say it that way. Just say, okay, I have 2 kids, very single and ready to mingle.
I'm Akothee, 25 years old, a mother of 2. Very single and very ready to mingle.
You are single and ready to mingle.
Of course.
That one is bringing us to let's go for a break. We are going to come back. So sema pale kwa camera, we are going to come back after the break.
We are going to come back
shortly after the break.
Shortly after the break.
Okay, now
yeah.
Take it.
Usibanduke. We say that. Usibanduke. We are coming back shortly after the break.
After the break.
Shikilia hapo tu.
Alright. Tumetoka break na bado tuko hapa na Akothee. Amesema kuwa, najua bado mnakumbuka, alisema kuwa ako single and she's ready to mingle.
Well, if someone good come my way.
Are you selective or anybody? Lazima kuwe na do.
So long as ako na akili. Na si mwenda wazimu. You know, let me tell you something.
So long as ako na akili, okay.
Kuna age ya dem kuwa selective.
Okay.
Hii age yangu, my friend, anybody ukiwa na akili hapo nje, just come, pesa tutatumia yangu.
We kuja, pesa utatumia yako.
Sura ndio ukweli wao kidogo, because my friend, we have to give birth to kids.
But I just want to believe that what you are saying, Ombuti naye yake ni too much.
Ombuti is too cute.
Ukioa Ombuti, just know that one is a public toilet. Kila mtu atakuwa anaingia.
Mimi sitaki vita.
Lakini mimi, I think hii yangu ni moderate, we can as well do. Nikuja alafu
anyway,
pesa nitumie yako.
Let's stick to
no, but if you accept, then there is no need, kwa sababu hao watu watatuma request na kumbe nilisha niko ndani. Alright. So Akothee, I just love how your life has been, but there is also a say that goes, good speakers are good liars.
What do you mean?
That sometimes you use good examples, but in real sense they're not. Like you get that somebody is telling you that wakati nilikuwa nataka kuanza biashara, watu waliniongelesha, mamangu alikimia, I don't know nani akanini, na kuna hata you business no. Hey, watu wanashangaa. Wale wanashangaa tuliongea wapi?
Okay, my story is not
no.
It's not a fiction. It's true. Okay. Whatever you're saying is true.
I know your story is true, but let us say that you've taken, you want to take like 20 years or 30 while just motivating people. Where will you be getting other stories? Because yours is maybe only one that you'll be sharing in 2 to 3 occasions.
Okay, you know.
Then you want a new thing.
When I say that my story is what I use to motivate people, it's not like, even the books I'm writing, I'm not writing my story. And I'm not writing anybody's story. You know, from whatever I went through, and each and every time when I look at people, when I look at you, with the things you go through, when I look at youths out there, I know what they are going through. Yeah. So when after knowing what they are going through, I know exactly how to speak to them. So it's not necessarily that it is my story I'll be giving people. Actually, I don't even talk about my story. It's very rare that I take someone and start telling, oh, unajua mimi, I was this. No, I don't. I don't do that.
Okay. So what is your main aim with this thing? Where do you want it to reach? Because I remember the first time when we were beginning, you told me something that, you know, I've not reached where I'm supposed to.
Yeah, I haven't. My aim is to educate people, especially young people. I want to tell a young person that a failed marriage is not the end of the road. I want to tell young people that a failed relationship is not the end of the road. I want to tell young women that even if you've reached a point that you don't see, you can't go forward, you can't go backward, you can't go sideways, but there is, if you realize yourself, if you know who you are. You know, the only problem, if you see, even if you look at these marriages, the relationships, people are in these marriages because they want to portray a certain picture in the society. So you find that someone is really suffering this marriage, but when you tell them, Bana, see, you walk out and he or she will be like, what will the people say? So you find that people do things because they want to impress the society. They want to do things because they want to be given certain names in the society, not knowing that if you are not happy and the society is happy, you are nothing.
So let me ask you, in short, you are saying that tukifanya harusi, there is nothing like saying for better for us. So baby with me, I love marry for better for better. If it turned to us, I don't know.
I don't know. Me, I've gone through my worst already. So when I want to come, okay, I say come na akili mzuri, but again, just know Akothee has gone through her worst already. Please come with for better. So that I come with for better, you also come with better, and then, but for worse,
you better this.
Go through your worst alone. Anyway, I'm joking.
I know that joking part you just put because of the camera, but what you said the first is what you meant. I love it. I love it when now let me ask you, in this field where you give different motivations, you know, you talk to different people, different groups, do you meet some obstacle or everything is just okay when you start talking and everyone just accept and say wow? Do you meet some obstacle?
Let me say that for me, I haven't met any obstacle.
You don't have any challenge in this?
I'm this person, when I start talking, even if there are very new faces around me, but when I start talking, you know, it's all about how you talk. It's all, you know, when you're a motivational speaker or you are an advisor, you don't have to force your listeners to accept what you are telling them. Yeah, you know, most of motivational speakers, or let me say the counselor, I went through counseling. I have a lot of certificates on counseling. I've gone through a lot of trainings.
Yeah.
The only thing remaining is that I'm about to be a certified counselor and a psychologist. Call me a lure when you're sitting here.
Cow. Lure me duaro cow.
So you find them when they are talking, they want to force their followers, or they want to force whoever is listening to them to accept and to walk through the road. When I was being trained as a counselor when I was in high school, I was told that your work as a counselor is to talk. Decision achia mwenye unaongelesha. Talk to unaona this marriage.
You are a talker.
You are a talker. You're not.
So just be a talker. Don't force the talkie. Don't force the talkie to take your talks. A talker, you talk, but don't force the talkie to take your talk.
Yeah, that is it. Okay. But challenges again that people, just like you've said, people have taken those motivational speakers as liars.
Or as stories, just
as stories that someone just woke up in the morning and started talking about them. So even today, I posted a certain picture on my WhatsApp status, and there is this girl just came there and was like, "What? Is this really you?" You know, when I look at you and I flash back the person I knew in 2019, there is a big difference. So it is a story. When I'm talking, people really can attest that this girl, there is somewhere I'm a talker, there is somewhere she is, and there is somewhere I'm going.
All right. Now, before I conclude, the reason why I looked for you, it's not even part of motivation. In fact, do you know where I came to know you? I think maybe you'll be shocked, because when I was bringing you here, I never told you of that, and I just wanted it to be as a surprise. I even didn't use that as I was introducing you. There was a video that went viral when you were having a pen and you are calling different dogs. You are calling names and dogs were going like Emma Jalamo, Prinsinda. For those people who saw that video, now this is the lady. Now tell me little about that. In fact, that is why I looked for you specifically. It was that all these ones that we are saying, in fact, they are also new to me, because I wanted to hear more about you. That is why somebody said that do not judge a person by just a single story. Don't just see Omari and you say Omari is funny, Omari is a comedian. Go deep and know me. That's when you can judge me.
Yeah, sure.
Now, what came to your mind? Tell me more about this one.
About that video?
About this video.
It was
how did it come? Surely, you know, with me, I thought that maybe you are more of actress than all these things that you've told me.
I am an actress as well, but trying to get into the industry.
Okay.
So I'm not that I'm not known yet, but I'm trying. Okay, that video, when I was doing it, actually, I didn't even think for a second that it might even go viral. I remember that it was at night at around 11 p.m. I was just on my bed and I couldn't sleep. I was tired. So I was going through my status. Statuses are my contact. And then I came across that video of a certain lady had used those dogs, calling the names of Kina Kofi Olomide, what those Congolese musicians. And I thought to myself, what if I do it? Okay, I went to TikTok and saw the videos under that, and these people are just doing the same thing. Like, this person has called the names of Congolese musicians, the other person the same thing. So I thought to myself, what if I do something different? And I had nothing in my mind that it can go viral, because I was never known on TikTok. So
you were new by then?
I was new, very new. So I never knew anything to do with the Mambo Yes. I didn't know. You know, as that video that you do, and you don't even think that can go anywhere. So I took a pen, and the 10 people I called there are my best Luo musicians. The Kina Ward Phoebe. I really love Ward Phoebe, by the way. You should watch this video. Nampenda mapendo ya. Yani
Ward Phoebe, this lady loves you. And it will be.
I like his music, so it's okay if I say
I don't mean anything wrong. I'm just I'm trying to repeat what you said.
Yeah, sure.
I really love Ward Phoebe, so I'm saying
his vocals
Ward Phoebe
and how he sings.
That one is now explanation, but I'm saying what you said. Ward Phoebe, this lady loves you. Is it? You said you loved Ward Phoebe, is it?
His songs.
No, not Ward Phoebe. Okay, right. Okay, I'm just making jokes now.
Yeah. So I wrote the names down, and I just started calling them.
Ward Phoebe,
Okothee Jarapogi, Prinsinda,
Emma Jalamo, Neka Kineno.
The Neka Kineno was Musa Jakadala, Neka Kohamo, Neka Koneno. And then who is this Tinga Gimalo iluongeni Odongo Swag pod manyunyundo ene luonge ye alikuwa na
alikuwa anakuja hivi anarudi
ndani
pod manyunyundo.
And then who is this Dola Kabari was so tired.
Dola Kabari,
you know. So I did that and I posted it on TikTok and I slept. So sleeping, I woke up in the morning and people started calling me. And I was like, new numbers, I don't know these people, what is going on? And then a friend of mine calls me this early in the morning. I was in the gym and
so you do the gym
I
thing,
do a lot. I love working out. Yeah. So
with me, I just breathe. A lot of oxygen to live.
So she calls me and the first thing she does is, hey, Jaber, you are trending on social media. And she cut she ended the call.
The call. And you were like,
mimi nikaanza kutetemeka. I was like, what? You know, the way people trend on social media, mara umenyanganya mtu chali. So I was like, Jesus, so what have I done?
Ama nimetuzi mtu. Ama nimetuziwa. Ama tumetusikana.
Nani amenifungulia scandal? Nikaanza kutetemeka and people started calling me different numbers. I refused to pick. So when I refused to pick this calls, someone called and then texted. Akambia, this is Ward Phoebe. I've just seen your video somewhere and I've really loved it. Kindly call me back when you're. So I started video yangu ama mtu ametoa sex tape. And then I was like, I've not done this thing for a very long time. There is no way someone can get a sex tape. So nikajiuliza because mind yangu haijachapa ile video. You know, I just did it. Nilikuwa nimekaa kwa kitanda
just for fun, eh?
Yes, for
before
fun.
You sleep.
So nikatoka gym, I dressed up, I went to the office. So ndio nikaona let me call this guy nione ni video gani. So when I texted him, sikuwa na hiyo strength ya kucall. Nikamuuliza, this is Akothee, you've called me, ni video gani unaongelea? Akaambia that video yenye umetutaja majina na madogi. Akaambia I love that creativity. I love it. So kuingia Facebook, I trended on Facebook and TikTok for 3 days. Yani that video tu.
That video.
Nilikuwa napata taggings naingia hivi mtu amenitag Jarunda Jalutha amepost. Siji Professor Maxwell amepost. Siji imepostiwa siji True Laws. And I think that's when people really came to my Facebook because my friends were tagging me and my friends were happy. You know, I have those friends who are happy for you when you are excelling. So that is where
so you are trying to say that almost Emma Jalamo called you Ward Phoebe.
I said Ward Phoebe.
Oh, Ward Phoebe. Not Emma Jalamo. Oh, right. No, if you want.
But again, Musa Jakadala posted it. And I think on Instagram, and he said that I'm looking. I don't know the caption, but a friend of mine tagged me and said, "This is the lady." So I went there and just said, "I'm happy you knew it. You loved the video." Yeah.
Did you mention Akothee Jarapogi?
I did. Akothee Jarapogi was number 1. Akothee Jarapogi, he was number 1.
So it means you really love our Ohangla artist.
Huh? I do.
Yeah.
It's only that the video was short, so I couldn't call up them. And another one is Tony Ndiema. I just love those guys.
You love Tony Ndiema, but we can adjust. So we put other dogs passing.
Which dogs from where?
So that you had Tony Ndiema, you had Freddy Jakadongo.
You know, I was really afraid because I was thinking these people are going to find this video offensive.
And they might take it negatively.
Because now I was afraid, watu watanipeleka jela, but they are very mature and they loved the video.
Yeah, sometimes it happens that way. There is also a video that Alo Jipanoran made whereby he used a dog, and it was like, "Uneno kikucha jodume muneno matendo ge." There is a certain episode that happened in Eges, I don't know whether you are there, about Kofi and other artists. So Alo Jipanoran did a challenge. It was also wow, but some people took it negatively. But it's that way. So I'm just happy. Is that video on your TikTok?
Yeah, it is.
Tell me about the viewers.
Oh, it has haina viewers mingi sana. It's 1,000 at 1,000.
Or what 1,000?
But people were just there to share it. People were sharing it. Yeah. You
But
find
it's
that
wow.
someone
That is
commenting anasema,
in fact that's why I came to look for you. Only that. It was so wow.
Thank you.
Now, how can these people find you? Like maybe these people want to get you. Is your number public, or they go to your Facebook page or something?
My number is always public.
Give it
on
out.
Facebook. I've pinned it on my bio. 07 91 312 205. It is public because of business. I do a lot of businesses, and also I've put it out there so that everyone who want to talk to someone, want to talk.
You are the someone.
I'm always here for anyone.
For that someone.
You feel like you are burdened and you really want to talk to someone. I'm here, sweetheart. I will never share your story.
Oh.
I will never share your story because I know, you know the reason why I don't want to share? It's because when I was also in that situation, everyone I ran to talk to about my issues, they shared it with people. And it is very
pissed off.
painful to talk to Omari, trusting him, and then you hear your story somewhere else.
Veron Salt.
You hear Veron Salt talking about it, Ombutu talking about it, Mary talking about it, Maro talking about it,
Kalausi, and it's like, what is
and you're
this?
like, what the fuck?
I don't do that.
Yeah. So I'm that one person you can trust with your story.
Like sasa hivi vile tunaongea sina gasi, but I know you'll not share it out. So tukitoka hapo, please do something. My gases.
If you have I can help where I can. I'm not saying I'll give you 100% help.
Unipe tu nusu, nitajaza peke yangu.
Hapana bwana, wewe ni mwanaume. So my number is out there on Facebook. Find me under Akothee Nyaralego.
Akothee Nyaralego.
Yes, that is my Facebook handle. Instagram found me at Akothee_001.
Akothee_001.
On TikTok, kindly follow me on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok.
Follow Akothee
at under Akothee_001.
Akothee_001.
And then subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is Let's Talk About It with Akothee.
Let's talk about it with Akothee.
Yeah, it's a talk show. I want to make it.
I'm getting you well. All right, I'm so grateful. By the way, Akothee, I want to appreciate you so much. You're very humble for accepting our call. You know, I know you are having a very busy schedule, but you accepted to be here. So this is Super Sato. You can as well bring your friends here. I do host them, and we are here for promotions. I'm so happy. Those people that are watching, I'm so happy. You guys, I always say that my fans are my kings. I'm seeing tunaelekea pale 15,000 subscribers, and that's a great achievement. You can as well do it to my sister here. Go there to her YouTube channel. It is Let's Talk About It with Akothee. Let's talk about it with Akothee.
Yeah, it's all about, it is a channel that I want people to open up.
Yeah, and talk.
People talk, because many people die because they don't want to talk.
You'll be doing something like a Super Sato, but that one is majorly to talk about issues that maybe are making others to okay, it is talking about generally life,
life,
matters pertaining life.
What have you gone through?
All right.
What are you going through?
All right.
What lessons can people learn from your story and all that?
Right. Anytime you do a show, just tag one-on-one Super Sato. I'll be there to share it, and I'll be very happy for you. So before we conclude, do you have anything that you can tell these others? Maybe those people that have been following you, your friends, or anybody, before we quit?
I want to say that mostly to my Facebook fans, I wouldn't be here without you guys. The motivation, the strength you've given me. You know, when you post something and people wanaichangamkia, and people are always there. You see that, like recently, there is someone who posted something that tag a celebrity you know and let us see if she can. And I got almost 20 people tagged me on that. You know, such things make me feel happy. So to my friends, to my fans, especially my Facebook fans, actually I owe you a lot. You are my friends, you are everything, you are my family. Where I've reached today, the motivation I have, the love I'm feeling today, it's because of you. Because it is Facebook where I ran to when I was depressed. And those people stood with me. I cannot just count so and so did, but all those friends stood with me. And I went there when I had only 2,000 friends. Right now I have 5,000 friends and 2,500 followers. I know it is not that big, but they mean a lot to me. Another thing I want to tell someone, it doesn't matter where you are today. Remain focused. Remain focused and be determined that there is something you want in future. No matter what you're going through, no matter what life throws at you, remain strong. Remain strong. I want everyone maybe to adapt my name Lioness, because that name gives me the strength. When you want to back off, you're like, nah, but I'm a lioness. How can I? So you continue pushing. The third one, talk about it. Let's talk about it. People die because of depression. People die because they can't trust people around them. People die because they don't want to talk about their issues. You can only come out of that depression if you decide to talk about it and to share your story and to share your sorrows. Talk about it with anyone you find there that you can trust. Talk. Do not die. And when it is beyond talking, when it is beyond repair, walk away.
All right, that is a very good piece of advice, that if it's beyond repair, what you can do,
You walk
away. So grateful for those people who are watching this. Let's meet next time, the same place, same time, with the same person, but with a different guest. Kabla tutoke, utasema pale, every Saturday tuko live na MC Omari Nash.
Every Saturday we will be live with the MC Omari Nash at 9 p.m. Kindly tune in, subscribe, leave a comment and share.
All right.
I did it well, right?
You are so well. Thank you so much. Let's meet next time. I love it.